Mount Everest stands at 29,034 feet high. That's 5.5 miles, or the same as 20 Sears towers standing on top of each other. It's the world's tallest, and that makes it an irresistible attraction. Up to 2,500 tourists a week make the trek to marvel at its grandeur. It takes an 8-day hike to reach Khala Patar, a viewing platform at 18,500 feet. Everest was named after Sir George Everest, an English cartographer who helped map the Indian subcontinent. It's at the eastern end of the Himalayas, on the border between Nepal and Tibet. The mountains were formed 60 million years ago when a plate bearing India collided with the Asian plate, crumpling and thickening the Earth's crust. And these forces are still at work. Everest is getting 2 inches taller every year. Nepal and Tibet were closed to foreigners for more than 50 years, but in 1920, the Dalai Lama granted permission for Everest to be explored from the north side. Over the next 30 years, scores of attempts were made to scale the peak, and many lives were lost. 261 people have died on this mountain. 100 bodies remain up there in the ice. On May 29, 1953, a New Zealander, Sir Edmund Hillary, and Sherpa Tenzing Norgay reached the top and stood on the roof of the world. Since they climbed it, Everest has grown by about 8 feet. British climber Alison Hargreaves was the first woman to climb to the top, alone and without oxygen.
And as I came up to it, I just burst into tears because I knew at that point I was going to make it. And I could see the wonderful, the prayer flags flying in the wind and all the different bright colours all against the snow. And I was just so tearful. It was amazing. It was lovely.
Only about 1,000 climbers have ever reached the summit of Everest. It's still an exclusive club. Most of the 125,000 tourists a year arrive by air, allowing a sneak preview of the delights ahead. Everest attracts the adventurous. It's not a destination for the unfit. A trek involves more than 2 weeks hiking up rough paths to increasingly high altitudes. The Nepalese people reward travelers with a warm welcome, and these guys know how to party. Tourism is Nepal's biggest industry, and being a Sherpa guide or running a guest house is a popular career choice. Namche Bazaar is probably the world's highest trading post. 2,500 trekkers a week hire warm clothing here and stock up on food and supplies. It's amazing what you can buy at 11,500 feet. Everything here was carried up on foot. There's a rich variety of animals up here. The tar, part goat, part sheep. This nimble animal is nothing if not sure-footed. The snow leopard survives, but was almost hunted to extinction because of its beautiful coat. Glacial spiders can be found at 22,000 feet, surviving on wind-blown insects. Birds of prey survive here in many different forms. And then there's the Yeti. Does it exist or doesn't it? If you come here, be sure to bring a camera just in case. If you do make it to Everest, you're sure to have an abominably good time.